U.S. Open Week edition of Danny and Dusty
Brought to you by Langdon Farms Golf Club.
on 1080 The Fan.
OTAs going on all over the NFL, and we have guys holding out, guys looking for new contracts all over the NFL. But the Shedeur Sanders hype train has seemed to slow down in the city of Cleveland. And there was a story that popped up that I saw about Dillon Gabriel and the quarterback competition going on in Cleveland right now. And I was genuinely surprised to see this aspect of it. I have waxed poetic about Gabriel's preparation. I don't think he got nearly enough credit for making the right throw at Oregon often enough. And the only knock on him is his size, which is something he's been playing with over his entire life. Dillon Gabriel's been taking first-team reps in Cleveland, and that story has been a lot more quiet than
Shedeur Sanders not getting reps.
Well, yeah. Well, even not Shedeur Sanders not getting reps, but like in scrimmages and stuff like that, where you see the graphic, keeping an eye on the quarterback competition in Cleveland, and it only shows Shedeur Sanders going 9 of 14 with 3 touchdowns and an interception. Meanwhile, in that same scrimmage, Dillon Gabriel went 11 of 20 for 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions against the first team.
And
it's
not as sexy.
No, it truly isn't. But Cleveland.com kind of did a little bit of a dive into how they're breaking everything out here. And essentially what's happening is they have, without even announcing what the quarterback hierarchy is, you have 4 quarterbacks on the roster: Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dillon Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders. When they do their breakouts, it is Pickett, Flacco, and Gabriel who go with the first team. And that means Shedeur is stuck with the 4th team. And Gabriel's taking a bunch of first-team reps in their OTAs against the first-string defense right now.
What's going to be interesting is this a situation where they go with a veteran that they trust and know, with Flacco or Pickett, which, whatever, what does that get you? Or do they, cut the cord early and say, screw it, the young guy's ready enough, we're going to take our lumps with him and just go down that path?
I've long thought, and this is kind of going to be the play that the Browns are going to go with, is there is an element of you have to bring Shedeur along a lot further than you have to bring Dillon Gabriel along, because with Gabriel, the preparation is exactly what has been his separation throughout his entire career. With his size, his stature,
he has to do all those
you
things.
don't get to the level that he played at without being immensely prepared. And that's just the reality of it. That's why, like, Johnny Manziel was such a freak of nature, is because the dude didn't prepare like that, yet he was small and was just able to play out of his gourd, right? You think of any of the undersized quarterbacks, it truly is. What separates them is what's between the ears and what they've seen and what they've been through. Gabriel's gone through 3 different systems offensively in his college career that spanned over half a decade. And he started in 63 games over his college career. He has seen more football at a high level and had to learn more and adapt more than Shedeur Sanders ever had, because everything was tailored to Shedeur.
Catered to him, yeah.
From Pee-wee when his dad was coaching him, to high school when his dad was coaching him, to college when his dad was coaching him. Everything has been tailored towards him, where Gabriel has had to learn multiple systems, has started 63 games, has seen so many different looks. And by the way, 3 different conferences, so you're getting different looks defensively and different styles as you go from Central Florida to Oklahoma to Oregon. That has given him the upper hand here of just that readiness. And you heard Dante Moore even talk about it, where Dante Moore has said the biggest thing that he got out of last year was roommates with Dillon Gabriel on the road, seeing how that guy prepares for every single game night before, what you're doing, how you're taking in all of the information that's around you. That is, and you hear like things like Gabriel said, I went and I looked this up. He said, when describing how the adjustment to the NFL is, he said, I'd say it's 2 words: continuous improvement. In this profession, I think there's a bunch of progression and regression. Just your ability to manage that as fast as possible. I think that allows a bunch of improvement at a faster pace. I've been approaching it like that, and I'm eager to learn each day and every day and approach it like I'm a student.
What did he tell us when he came on in media days? I feel elite.
Yeah, he's having an elite day.
Elite day.
Yeah.
It's a mindset thing, man.
I'm genuinely surprised that he is getting first-team reps because of what the hierarchy was kind of set at in Cleveland. I am not surprised he's beating out Shedeur Sanders right now.
No.
And this is where everybody said, why is Shedeur getting overlooked? I think that as you kind of unpack all of this and you look at it from where he or how he got to the NFL, it's not that he's not talented. And he has jaw-dropping throws.
Yeah.
Like, he truly does. Talented arm. But
it's all the other stuff.
When everything is tailored to you and then you go to a league that it's tailored to everybody that's around you, that is the biggest difference in how the position of quarterback is played.
Yeah, you don't get it tailored around you until you're either the number 1 overall pick or a franchise quarterback that through and through, or you've been in the league for 7-8 years and you've proven it.
Yeah.
That's when it changes.
And that's kind of going to be the storyline to follow here, as Cleveland, they're not going to keep 4.
No.
And who's going to be that odd man out? Is it going to be Pickett and you keep Gabriel as the backup and Shedeur as your young developmental guy? Is it, some people are saying that, look, Cleveland should just trade Dillon Gabriel to Miami. So there you have Mike McDaniel, Mike McDaniel, who is a big fan of Dillon Gabriel and left-handed quarterbacks because you want to have a lefty backing up your lefty. Or do you say adios to the non-guaranteed contract guy in Shedeur Sanders?
Which, boy, would people eat that up.
People eat it up, and then we would really see how teams feel about Shedeur Sanders at that point.
When he's available.
And who's going to bite on that hook? Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones.
You're not wrong.
I don't think. I think that's.
And then fire Brian Schottenheimer at the end of the season and bring Dion in, right?
I think that's like one of the easiest ones of all time.
ESPN would get their way, that's for sure.